And the maximum demand for product in the country today, in India, 70% of PVC goes into pipes. Companies in the US routinely give guarantees for 50 years for the PVC pipes they do. In India, while we do not give these guarantees for 50 years, rather the pipe manufacturers don't give it because it is a guarantee for them to give. The fact is that pipes do last that period. And the beauty is that at the end of the 50, 60, 70 years, you can regrind it and reuse it and make pipes again. So to the small extent that you lose out, this product can be used and reused and reused. So in the original period itself is 50, 60, 70 years. On a reusing basis, it is a much, much longer. PVC by itself is an inert product. All this nonsense about it being carcinogenic and things like that is absolute nonsense. I am willing to demonstrate it out here. You can get a larger crowd out here. I will bring PVC. I will dissolve it in a glass of water and drink it in front of all of you. And nothing will happen to me. Incidentally, I have made this similar offer in front of larger groups, larger things elsewhere. And unfortunately, nobody has taken me up on that challenge till now. My wife, incidentally, is very happy that nobody has taken me up on the challenge. She doesn't know what will happen. But I am sure that nothing will happen. It is an inert product. It is true that there are products made out of PVC which can be carcinogenic. To give you an example, flexible products. To make it flexible, we add plasticizers. The cheapest plasticizer is a phthalate. And phthalates, as you all know, are carcinogenic. So what have most countries in the world done? They have banned phthalates being used for products which are used by children. So balls, for instance, or nipples for sucking, water bottle, those kinds of products which children are likely to put in their mouth, phthalates are banned because you have plasticizers which are non-carcinogenic, but they cost significantly more. So I have personally discussed with very high levels in the government saying that why don't you bring such regulation into the country? We are still to do this. I'm sure one of these days it will happen. But the issue also is of subsequently policing this. But the PVC by itself is an inert product. I have answered you, ma'am. Thank you for asking that.
So,
One more question. More sterile plastic on that.
Yeah. Yes, thanks, Shankar. Blood bags. Most common use of blood bags, when we go to the hospital, is PVC. Are the medicines which we consume, one side aluminum foil, the other side a clear thing, PVC. You think the pharma industry will permit a carcinogenic product next to medicines and blood bags? Blood? No, I don't think so.
It also does not allow microorganisms to pass.
Come here and yes, please.
sir, I'm a second year student and I wanted to know what was your dream when you entered IITM and what was it when you passed out?
Very unfair question. There's one guy who passed out with me. If I said what I did in the 5 years I was here, and incidentally it was 5 years not because I plugged 1 year. Yeah. It was generally 5 years at that time. I had a good time. I had a great time. In the process, I think I managed to learn something here, which is standing me in very good stead. My only regret is that I had a lot of preconceived notions, like this enthalpy example I gave you. I think I was determined not to understand it. Maybe something happened and I couldn't understand it, maybe initially. how many of you do things like Laplace transforms and things like that? These things I will never forget for the rest of my life. Yeah. I had great problem with that also, incidentally. But I somehow cracked it. Yeah. Today, if you ask me to do it, I can't do it. Yeah. But at that time, I cracked it. And sure, if I work on it a little bit, I think like Bernoulli's theorem, it will come back to me. Enthalpy, if my life depended on it, it won't come to me. So these are things which I regret. That I did not spend, I had this preconcept that it was not required. I wish I hadn't done that. I have been very fortunate in IIT and in IIM and even subsequently. I think God has been very kind. That it has given me a phenomenal range of experiences which has given me an opportunity to learn what I learnt in one industry segment, to apply it to other industry segments. What I learnt in one country, I have worked in countries abroad, what I have learnt in one country to apply it in another country. So it has given me a range of experiences which I have been able to apply, which has sort of enriched me, for want of a better word. And this is something which I think we need to ensure that these kinds of preconceived notions are not there. What I dreamt of when I came out, my first job was before I was 21 years old. I think you guys today know far, far more about what is going on than we didn't even have a clue then. And seriously, because I see this in my children, I see this of what they knew at a particular age and what I knew in that particular age. So there is no comparison. So I will not even be presumptuous enough to tell you that this is what should happen, or I don't, because what the parameters under which we are talking today, I guarantee you will not be applicable in a few years from today. So there is no point in going with something preconceived that this is what I need to do. You need to keep reinventing yourself. And if somebody doesn't reinvent himself or herself, believe me, it won't work. You have to continuously do that. And that has its own fun. It has its own challenges, its own charm, that every day there is a new you here. Just imagine, every day there is a new you. I think it's phenomenal.
Let's thank Mr. Gopal again for his very informative and elevating talk. And as a token of our appreciation, we have a memento. Maybe I'll ask his batchmate here, Ravi Venkatraman, to hand the memento to him.
Thank you very much.